With only days until the recommitment ceremony, the drama on 90 Day. The Last Resort continues to hit all-time highs. From Gino Palazzolo seemingly considering an open marriage with Jasmine Pineda to Brandon Gibbs packing his bags, the Season 2 couples are gearing up to decide if they're calling it quits or staying together. Jasmine Pineda's open marriage idea rocks the 90 Day. The Last Resort cast night out. After Jasmine's bombshell revelation that she had a partner in mind, Matt Mate Branastarianu, a man she met at a local gym in Michigan, to incorporate into an open marriage with her husband, Gino, he was hurt and felt he had been betrayed by his wife. The Michigan native spoke with Julia Trubkina privately about the situation, where the Russian native defended Jasmine and asked that he not call her a cheater. Julia emphasized that Jasmine had not been intimate with Matt and reiterated that she loved Gino with all her heart. "I think Gino find any excuse to make Jasmine to be a bad guy," Julia explained to producers. "When he the one who holding sex from her. It's not fair." However, Gino was uncomfortable with Jasmine's already established emotional connection with Matt and felt he'd already been betrayed by his wife. As the cast left the night out, Jasmine boarded a van with her castmates Darcy Silva, Stacy Silva, Natalie Mordopseva, and Sophie Sierra. "I deserve something more than just I didn't do anything wrong," Jasmine recounted of her conversation with Gino to the group. "I hear those words all the time." Meanwhile, Gino was in another van sharing his take on Jasmine's open relationship request with Rob Warren, Josh Weinstein, Florian Sukaj, and Julia. "To me, cheating isn't just going and having sex with someone else, building an emotional connection with someone," he explained. "That's very bad if you're doing it behind your spouse's back. That's like the worst of the worst." Gino learned Jasmine introduced Matt to his castmates, and it only gave him more red flags about the relationship. "It's very suspicious to me that she's introducing Matt to her friends. That just shows that she has some kind of emotional connection with him. That really worries me," he told the cameras. Julia Trubkina and Brandon Gibbs spend the night apart. The tension between Julia and Brandon continued. After the cast night out, the former dancer skipped spending the night with her husband and instead stayed in the room of Rob and Sophie. "After last night, our relationship is have a big question mark because Brandon say he are done with that marriage," Julia explained. "I didn't know what to expect from today, but I hope he our sleep is all what happened, and we only have conversation." Julia told Rob and Sophie that Brandon had informed her he was going home, and she added that if they were no longer together, she would return to Russia. Stacy Silva confronts Florian Sukaj about the cheating allegations. Stacy confronted Florian about her sister Darcy's claims that he had cheated on her with two blondes during a wild night out in Miami. Florian slammed accusations that he had been unfaithful, saying one of the women lived in his apartment building and they were solely on the elevator together. He denied ever going to her apartment. "I'm really upset right now because I feel like he needs to honor our marriage and our vows and be respectful to me," Stacy explained, warning him that if there's ever cold hard proof in the future, it's over. Julia Trubkina and Brandon Gibbs give their relationship one last shot. Julia returned to her room to find her husband packing his suitcase. "After everything we've done, I don't see this working," he told her. "I keep trying to be positive about everything and work these steps and do what they're telling us, but then I'm the one who just keeps getting hurt." Julia asked Brandon to agree to one more session of group therapy before leaving, which he agreed to. Jasmine Pineda denied cheating on Gino Palazzolo after introducing Matt to her castmates. Jasmine and Gino reunited after the open marriage bombshell, where she reiterated that she had no intention of hurting him. "I was shocked last night to hear Jasmine say that she's been spending time with this guy," Gino said in a confessional. "To me, this emotional bond that she has with him that she doesn't have with me is like a slap in my face." The Panama native emphasized that Matt was only a friend, and they had only spent time together at the gym or at the cafe across the street. She adamantly denied ever visiting his home or being in love with him. "I believe Jasmine could be forcing this on me because she knows how much I love her and that it would be hard for me to walk away," Gino told the cameras. "But I have a lot more questions for Jasmine before I consider open marriage." Gino then asked the mother of two how she would feel if he was spending time with another woman, to which she replied, "If you agree on the open marriage, we both are going to negotiate how this is going to work for us." The 90 Day. The Last Resort Season 2 cast works on trust. With only a few more days leading up to the recommitment ceremony, the 90-day, The Last Resort Season 2 cast attended a therapy session focused on trust. Although it started off light, the couples were asked about their trust issues and the Band-Aid solution they felt they needed to make their connection stronger. Florian said his biggest issue with Stacy was that they did not listen to each other. To combat their issues, Stacy believed the Band-Aid was starting with baby steps like eye contact. Which 90-day, The Last Resort Season 2 couple do you think should break up? As for Josh and Natalie, he said their biggest issue was them disrespecting each other. He believed their solution was trying to come to a stopping point before the arguments got too messy. For me to build the trust and respect to him would be just to see how he lives, she said. It's been 3 years and I have never, ever seen where he lives. Josh promised he would show Natalie his home if they made it through the retreat. 90-Day Fiance's Gino Palazzolo said he's considering an open relationship. Gino opened up about his trust issues with Jasmine and admitted he seemingly had an open mind when it came to an open marriage. Well, for me, it's like right now and recently, most recently, she's spending nights out and I don't know where she's at, and she's at the gym for many more hours than I expect, the Michigan native told the group. And so, the Band-Aid would be, I'd like to know Jasmine's location because I didn't agree to the open marriage yet. It's something I'm considering right now.